Hello and welcome to Cheddar72 Minecraft YouTube channel, guys. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hope everyone's well. What we're going to be doing today is my very first tutorial. I am very excited. We're going to do more of these if we can as we learn. But one of the coolest things that I thought I should teach and spread the word about is this really neat thing you have here. This is an AFK fishing farm, and the neat thing about this one compared to what you might see out there with other designs is that this is very, very simple, and most importantly, very, very cheap. So when you're first starting out in the game and you want to grab some of these really cool items you can get when you fish, this is a really inexpensive way to get started. And we're going to teach you how to make it right now. Let's do it! So, the items you're going to need in order to make this farm. You need a couple chests, blocks of your choice, a note block, which consists of 8 wood planks and 1 redstone. Then you'll need 1 more redstone, 2 tripwire hooks, and these are the expensive stuff here. We're going to need 1 hopper, maybe more with more chests later on. I'll explain that later. We're going to need a couple slabs, 1 string, and then of course 2 other strings or more if you want to make more rods, but you'll catch rods the more you fish. We'll learn that and talk about that later. And another expensive item here is the iron door. Not too bad. 6 iron for that, 5 iron for the hopper, and of course 1 iron for the tripwire hooks. So all together, that's only 12 iron. Not bad. So let's get into building this thing. So first, let's take a look at the dimensions. It's 5 width by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. So 5 by 5. You can actually put this down in a very snug little hole in a cave you built, and it wouldn't be that bad because nothing really can't be right up against another block in the outsides there. So we're good to go. So let's head over and build this thing. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to find where you're going to stand. And I'm going to stand there. So I'm going to put the chest in front like that. Put a slab there and a slab on top of there. Behind the slab, you're going to put a hopper. Then you're going to put 2 blocks on either side of the hopper. 2 more blocks up top. Then we're going to diagonally go up. Put a block there. And a block there. So this is what it's going to start out with. Next, let's do the tripwire hooks. 1 there and 1 there. You can see how it's looking. Now, here's the door. This is how to place the door. Just stand on the hopper facing away from where you'll face when you AFK fish, and just look down, place the door. Bam, you got your door there. Next, take your note block, point it right there at the cross, hit that, and you have that space there. Now, the neat thing about this is that when you're AFK fishing, you can have it be, be musical, but that can get really annoying. So, especially if someone's around you. So what you're going to do is take a couple of those slabs, shift click, and do that right there. Gotcha? Now next, very important, take that water bucket. Of course, you're going to need water, and I didn't mention that in the items, but you guys saw it in there. Water bucket there. Place it above the hopper, so you can see that there. Next, take your 1 string that you had, connect that, bam, to your trip hooks. You're good to go. And then finally, block right there, or you can choose this side as well. Oops, let's not do that. This side or this side. So, and then place a redstone right there. And then, guys, you won't believe it, but we're done. Now what you're going to do is want to aim right there at that note block. See where my crosshairs are? At that checker pattern back there? That's where you're going to want to aim. I don't recommend going below the water, and you definitely don't want to be on the door or the slab, because you're just going to destroy your rod. Keep it right there, and you're good to go. Now, one of the things that you might want to know about is how to AFK. Now, if you don't know what AFK means, it stands for away from keyboard. And that means you can just stand there, have the computer fish for you, and your little Minecraft character here will absolutely fish for you, and you'll catch loads of stuff, and it will do it all automatically. Now, what you're going to do is get in that position on this slab, and again, aim toward there. Now, this is what you're going to have to do at home with your computer, okay? And again, this only works on the PC version, does not work on console or Pocket Edition. You're going to go into Options, Controls, and down here, Use Item, Place Block. Usually is your right-click mouse button. You're going to click that, and you're going to pick a keyboard button. I recommend picking the += button, because it's right next to another very important button. Are you ready? What you're going to do is hold down that button while you're aiming at the note block, and a little button above it called F11. You're just going to hit that, and it will minimize and go back. You see that? Pretty cool. And guess what? I'm not touching the mouse. I'm not touching anything. The computer is AFK fishing, and I just caught a fish. Now, what you're going to do is do this for a while. Of course, your rod is going to, eventually the durability is going to down, it's going to break. But as you do this, the first couple of rods that you make, which again are cheap, 3 sticks and 2 string, you're going to catch enchanted rods. And you're going to catch an enchanted rod with mending on it eventually, and then with lures, and then with Luck of the Sea, and then you're going to make the perfect rod, which is Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, and Mending, and Unbreaking 3. And you don't even really need Unbreaking 3. I recommend it just so it's longer lasting, just in case you happen to accidentally bump your mouse. And it does that, and then the durability will go down. But in the meantime, that's the trick for AFK fishing. Don't forget, you're going to go into Options, Controls, down to Use Item, Place Block. Go to here, click it, click the keyboard button you want to use. Again, I recommend the = because it's right next to F11. And you're going to hit that. And then head out. Hold down that button and then hit F11. You can hit it once or twice. You can even do it with it minimized if you want. It's up to you. All right, guys, we've built our AFK simple, cheap fishing farm, and we've learned how to AFK using the F11 trick, and we're going to catch tons of cool rods and tons of cool bows, and most importantly, those mending books eventually. It takes time. Be patient, guys. You might have to AFK for a while. Cool. Now, a couple things I want to remind you guys. When you're going to build this thing, prepare and think about where you're going to put it, because it's very important. If you do put this underground in a cave, which is a pretty good idea because you're going to want to be safe in this area, okay? When you build that iron door there using the 6 iron ingots, you're going to get 3 of them. I recommend using another one of those doors for an entrance to block mobs from coming in and not coming in to murder you. Gotcha? Because they will, as you're away eating your dinner or watching your TV, AFKing here, and they will come murder you if you're not protected. Another thing, light up the area. Cool. Do it however you want, make it look good, but don't forget to light the area up. And last but not least, you're gonna want to make sure, if you build this underground, that this little block area right here, this section, you see it? That this is an open path to the sky and there's no solid blocks above it. It's okay to put glass. You're totally cool. Even leaf blocks is fine. I recommend glass because it's simple, easy to make. But it's got to be an open trench to the sky if you build it underground. Now, if you build this outside and just build a wall around you, I think you're good. But you got to remember, because that's very important, the water has to be open to the sky. It's got to see the love of the sun. This has been a fantastic time teaching you guys how to do a little AFK fishing. I had a lot of fun. I hope you learned something, and I hope I can make more of these and you guys enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments any way I can improve what I'm doing. Let me know if you have any suggestions on tutorials that you might want me to do for you. any suggestions about my videos, and I hope you guys are watching my survival series. And I'm going to be starting a new series soon with a realm server that I'm on with a bunch of really cool people, and we'll be building and having fun adventures there. In the meantime, guys, go AFK fishing, catch those mending and enchanted books, and don't forget to have a lot of fun while you're building those Minecraft creations. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you later. Bye, guys!